Hey there, it's good to be back. I hope it's not super windy, but it feels great being back here with you guys. And as you can see, we've got another video for the E39. Now, it's autumn outside, everything is looking nice and beautiful, but that also means that this is the last moment to start preparing for the winter. And since my wife has gotten herself a new car, which I may show to you in a different video, that means that this E39 is now fully mine and I can do whatever I please with it, which is probably not the best news for the car, but either way, as you guys can see, the front end, I can't say it looks good, but it's definitely looking better than when we once got it. However, the headlight covers are probably in the worst condition I have ever seen, and in this video we'll be trying to do a bit of a remedy to that. Now, luckily for a car like this, I could buy new lens covers, which costs about €100, but given that the fate of this car is it's still in the dark, so to speak, I decided to opt out for a bit of a more budget solution, very typical for this channel, I guess. So instead, what I did was I went on AliExpress and I bought something from Global Auto Parts, which is a headlight renovation tools. You guys have probably seen the videos on TikTok where a dude is blowing some steam on a headlight and all of a sudden it turns super clear. Well, this is what we're going to be testing out today. So with no further ado, let's grab the GoPro and I'm going to show you what's inside the box. All right, here we go. So as you can see, this one has been made by Global Auto Parts and it's a headlight renovation kit. Transparency and safe dry-sing, whatever that's supposed to mean. Either way, let's dig in. So first of all, we're greeted with what seems to be an instruction manual written in a perfectly fine Chinglish. We're gonna read through that a little bit later. Then we've got a whole bunch of sandpaper, and inside we've got a cup with a tip like this. You've probably seen this in online somewhere. So yeah, you've got a cup which plugs in, and it plugs in for a very interesting reason. We've got this magical liquid, which I suspect is just overpriced acetone, but either way, the idea is that we sand down the headlights with various grades of sandpaper, and then we do some magic with this thing. It should work. I've seen it work on the internet. Acetone melts plastic, so that's basically what it does. A glorified vape machine that vapes acetone, which, by the way, do not breathe in. That is super dangerous. Right, so I've got the headlights all masked up. So the first step, according to the instructions, is grabbing the 180 grit sandpaper. This is pretty rough, and the idea of this is to get all the deepest scuffs out of the headlights. The instructions also asked me to do it all wet, so we've got some warm water so my hands wouldn't freeze over. It looks nice and sunny outside, but it's actually pretty cold, so let's get to work and heat ourselves up. So 180 grit, let's go. Also, quick note, this will only work on plastic headlights. So if yours are made out of glass, like on the E36, for example, this is not something that will work for you. Well, there's definitely no going back now, but I'm not sure how long I'm supposed to do it with each grade of sandpaper, but this looks pretty foggy. I think that's going to be enough. Well, I've definitely ruined them now. Let's see if we can fix them. Let's move on to the next grit, which is gonna be 240. So we got some help. Yeah, good boy. All right, so the headlights have been fully sanded. I have cleaned them up. Now, while they're drying, let's get to the fun toys. Right, now the fun bit. This is starting to look like a science experiment. We've got an AC/DC adapter, so this will go into the cup, and we also need to put in about 1/3 of the cup, so 100 milliliters. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for both lights or one light. We'll see how it goes. do a quick smell test. Oh, there's a lid. They come out. It smells like weak acetone. Let's see how it goes. So about 1/3 of the cup. Oh, it's blue. Right. Now we're gonna put the lid on it. Right, the lid is secured. Right, so let's plug it in. Hopefully no explosions. In theory, this should heat up in like 2 minutes and start smoking or vaping, and then we go to the car. So while this is heating up, I will set the camera next to the headlights and show you how this works. Whew. Fingers crossed. Right, so my GoPro died, but it's starting to evaporate. I think we're ready for action. The cup is hot to touch, and you can definitely feel the acetone in the air. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Nothing's happening, so I don't think it's hot enough. Let's heat it up some more. Right, I just checked, the vapor inside is boiling, so we should be good to go. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh yeah. And that's it. Right, so it works, as you can clearly see. It's just that it doesn't work for long because this thing cools off almost immediately. So I'll need to keep it hooked up to the wire. Let me get another extension cord. But I'm liking how this is looking. This is looking really good. Right, so I brought an extension cord. We're keeping this thing hooked up. Let's see if it works now. Oh yeah. Yes. This is definitely heaps better. Right. This does feel like magic, I'll be honest with you. I'm curious to test out whether regular acetone will work the same. Wow. The difference is night and day. The lights, they're definitely not perfect. And now at a different angle, I can actually see a couple of tiny spots where I've missed it with the magical liquid, which may or may not be regular acetone. But wow, difficulty-wise, this was pretty straightforward. There really isn't that much you can mess up, especially if you follow the guidelines. So I would say this is 3 out of 10 difficulty level. 10 out of 10 worth it. I would absolutely recommend it. If you've got foggy headlights that have plastic lenses on them, give it a shot. I mean, this kit costs like 30-ish euros, I think, and there's probably enough liquid for, I would say, 5, maybe 6 cars. So, superb result. Definitely one of the best looking parts of the car right now, so we'll need to figure out something with the rest of it. But either way, thank you for sticking through the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to show us support, and I'll see you guys on the next one, which hopefully won't be in 4 months. Either way, see you guys soon. Bye bye.